Starting in an active child's pose with your knees wide apart and your feet together. Come as low as your body allows you today. And then press the palms of your hands away from you to stretch the back body even better. Working with your breath here, deep breath into your back. Walk your hands all the way to the left, placing right hand on top left, and then same thing, press right hand away from you to deepen right sit bone lower towards here. And then remember, keep breathing and work with your breath here. So always when you stretch, working with your breath as you inhale, feeling that muscle stretching open. And on exhale, just resting in that stretch. Come back into center and feel the shifts in your body. Slowly roll up into hands and knees position. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, the knees underneath your hips. Tuck your toes and then start opening your chest and rounding your back. On an inhale, come to the front and exhale, round. Feel into your body wherever you feel tender, stay and just breathe again. Remember, deep inhale to open the structure, exhale to stay and rest. Come back into neutral position, having hands underneath your shoulders. Right hand stays down, left hand on top of your shoulder, and then start rotating around your upper spine. Inhale to come up and exhale under. If that's too much for your neck, then please keep your gaze down. Change hands, so right hand on your shoulder, and then inhale again, twist around upper chest, and exhale underneath opposite armpit. Place both hands down. And then from here, right foot crosses over left foot, right hand over left hand. And then from here, this is a side stretch, as if you want to sit back towards right side of your mat. And then change position, bring left foot over right, the knees stay the same, twist over, left hand over right hand, and then left sit bone to left corner of your mat. Breathe into left side body. Feel that stretch, opening the side. Coming back to center. Take a deep breath in your center and again just feel. Then tuck the toes, bring the knees together, and then bring feet over to right, head over to right, and the same on the other side. And then speed it up, double time. Keep breathing as you exhale to the side. Inhale to center. And now give yourself a little break. Use those breaks to come back to your breathing and feel your body. If there's any sense of pain, that you feel pain is getting deeper or pinching pains, that please rest. Now step your hands wider to the front and then shift your weight into your hands, tucking your tailbone under, and just hold that position for 3 seconds. And then slowly bend your elbows back and come down. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, and here on your front, make sure you draw belly button in and elongate your lower back by drawing pubic bone down onto the ground. With this tension of your deep abdominals, you start lifting from your mid-back, head and chest. Inhale to lift and exhale to lower. Do not feel that too much in your lower back, lifting from your mid-back. Keep drawing navel towards spine. Shoulders release away from your ears and take a rest before you start the next. Left foot comes on inside right knee. Place the head onto your hands and then start lifting your right leg up. Exhaling up, inhale to lower. Remain with your pubic bone down on the ground. Now bring your hands underneath your shoulders, elbows lift. Inhale, lift head and chest. Exhale, lift leg. And then on each exhale, you side bend over. Exhale over, exhale over. Inhale to center and then release down. Feel that in your centered position before you change to the other side. Right foot finds inside left knee. Hands underneath your head and then start again exhaling to lift left leg up. Right knee stays down. Pubic bone is drawn towards the mat. Slight little activation of your abdominals. Bring your hands underneath shoulders, elbows up. Exhale, lift head and chest and hands. Lift your leg, inhale, and then exhale over to one side. Inhale, center, exhale to the side. Keep breathing and stay aware of your body. Come back to center and give yourself a little rest again here. Breathe and feel. Bring one arm up to the front so that it's more easy for you to roll onto your back. So here on your back, place your feet hip width apart and bring hands onto your pelvis. We go into a pelvic movement, so you can also choose to have one hand on your ribs. And then you start tilting your pelvis on exhale back so that lower back connects onto the mat. And inhale to the front, lower back arches. Find your neutral position here. And then choose, have your arms hovering over the floor or hands on your neck, elbows out to the side. Come into up prep. Exhale to lift head and chest. Inhale to lower down. Try to remain your pelvis in neutral position and only lift up from your upper body. Exhale, draw belly button in and up as your chest lifts. Now stretch your arms to the side and then you can choose again to have both legs lifted. If that's too much for your lower back right now, then keep your feet on the ground, placing heels and knees together, and then come into twists. On your inhale, you come to center, and exhale, you're twisting to one side. I really like you to feel that actively in your abdominals. So on your exhales, feel that your abdominals have to hold you and lift you back up. Good. Come back to center. Send your arms by your side. Step your heels so that they can just touch your fingertips. And again, hip width apart. Palms opening up to the ceiling, shoulders nicely down on the ground. Your neck is long. We're going to shoulder bridge, so firmly press your feet into the ground. And then on an exhale, you start tilting your pelvis back until the sacrum lifts, lower back until you are up on your shoulders. Make sure pubic bone is drawn towards your chest, so your back stays long. Inhale up there and then exhale from your chest, mid-back, lower back, back into neutral. Let's do that again. Exhale to tilt, vertebrae by vertebrae, lifting up. Your pelvis is higher than your chest. Don't prop up your ribs here. And then exhale again, upper, mid, lower back, back into neutral position. Let's go into a counter stretch. So place a pillow underneath your sacrum, underneath your pelvis. And then lift your left knee towards your chest, hug this knee in towards your chest, and then stretch your right leg all the way to the front. If your heel is not reaching the ground, that's completely fine. You're just trying to reach those knees into opposite directions. And with that, try to feel a stretch on your right front hip. So this stretches the iliopsoas that sometimes locks our lower back. Feel into it as you come back to center, and then lift right knee towards your chest. Stretch left leg all the way to the front. And for the breathing again, we are in the stretch. So as you inhale, try to feel the left front of the hip opens, and exhale, just rest into that stretch. Keep your shoulders relaxed and only just focus on that breathing. Place your feet back down onto the ground. Slowly lift up your pelvis to release that pillow away. And then lay down on your right side with that pillow underneath your head if you like to. Lift up your heels so you can see if hip and heels are in alignment. You can see that in the video how I do that. And then draw top hip away from top shoulder. Bring hand onto that hip. And from here we start with climb. So lift on an exhale your knee up to the ceiling. Try to keep those hips as vertically stacked as possible. So feel that working in your deep abdominals. Then lift upper leg parallel to lower leg and keep the knee 90-degree bent. You're just going to kick from your hip joint. Exhale to kick to the front and inhale to come back. And then release both legs down. Bring the legs into 90-90 position. Top arm on lower arm. And then you're circling all the way around your body. Again, feel this twist in your upper spine, middle spine, both directions. And try to follow your hand with your gaze, but you don't have to again if that's too much for your neck. When this is finished, you come to the other side. Lay down on your left side. Find a good placement for your head. And then again, heels in alignment with your hips. Top hip draws away from top shoulder. Place top hand onto your pelvis and then start with your climb again. Exhale to open and inhale to lower down. It's like opening and closing a book. Keep your rib cage in, and then from here coming to those kicks. Your knee stays 90-degree bent and it's hovering parallel to the other. Good. Inhale and exhale it back. Shoulder and neck is released here. From here, both knees come to the front and you go again into that stretch. In this twist as well, try to keep the fingertips the whole time on the ground as best as you can. So the stretch goes deeper even here. All right, from here, roll again back onto your back. We go into stretching. So this is thread a needle. Bring the right foot onto your left thigh and then grab that thigh bone and draw it towards your chest. If this is not possible, you can work with a towel as well that comes around your thigh so you can reach it better. And then here you're activating your right foot and try to arch in your lower back to feel that stretch a bit deeper. Switch other side. Always work with your abdominals to lift up here. Yeah, good. Keep your feet again activated and then arch from your lower back. Breathe into your hips. You will feel that in your hips. Good. Lifting up both legs. This is the next stretch. We're going to a deep stretch. So you twist, you cross right leg over left. And then you twist towards left side, your head into opposite direction if that's all right for your neck. And then breathe along your spine. Working with your abdominals, on your inhale, come back to center and cross legs into opposite direction, and then the head follows into the other direction. Twist. Breathing along your spine, along the whole range of your spine. Breathe. trying to keep the shoulders down on the ground. And then come back to center. Now place the hands around your feet and keep the arms inside your knees. Come into a happy baby position. Keeping the whole spine down on the ground, shoulders down on the ground, and breathe again into your back. Now come into a resting position. Choose if you want to have your legs stretched out or place the feet on the outside of your mat, bringing knees together in the center. Take a deep breath into your nose and exhale it out of your mouth. And then give yourself the time that you need to rest.